To wrap up this chapter of the course, we're going to talk about saving our songs. Now, we've already learned that you can save or save as a song, and you can use the shortcuts Command-S and Shift-Command-S. But sometimes you're using sounds in your song that come from somewhere other than the Reason factory sound bank. And if you move your song to another computer, let's say, you won't be able to find those sounds, and your song won't play back. So to stop that from happening, there's an option called Song Self-Contained Settings. And this will show you all the sounds that you've used in your song, including the ones in the factory sound bank. So here we have the factory sound bank. I can't check it because you need it for Reason, so everybody's going to have that. But everyone may not have the Moog refill. I use that in this song, and you can see all the sounds that I used from that Moog refill. And there's also a sample here that I used for my sampler that I just dragged in from my disk somewhere. So if I move this to another computer, I want to make sure that all those things that I used come with it. So I check them off, and now when I click OK, every time I save the song, all of these additional sounds will be saved with my song, my RNS file. So when I move the song to another computer or somewhere else, or I back it up and then restore it later after I've lost all my samples, everything will be there to reconstruct the song. So this is a very important menu option. Another thing we can do is define song information. And this is great when you're giving your Reason song to other people to open it up. Let's say you're posting it on the Propellerheads website. You can define some information here which people will see every time they open your song. To start with, you can give the song a title. And any additional information. You can add an image to the song, and that image will show up when the song opens. You've seen that in some of the demo songs. Now the image must be 256 by 256 pixels, and if I check this, it will show when I open the song. You can also put in your web page and your email. You can even launch the browser to help find your web page. So anyone opening my song will be able to see the song information I just defined. And since I have Show Splash on Song Open checked, that picture will show every time someone opens a song. Lastly, I want to talk about Publish Song. Publish Song lets me save my Reason file in a protected manner. People can play it back, they can look at the whole construction of the song, but if they make any changes to it, they can't save it and they can't export the audio. So it's a nice way of distributing your Reason songs without letting people make changes. So let me save this. I'm going to publish it, and you'll notice it has an RPS, Reason Published Song File suffix. And now let me close this out, and we'll see what happens when we open up our song. So there it is on my desktop. I'm going to open it up in Reason. And the first thing we'll see is our splash screen, and I could click Show Info to get the information. And my whole song is there. I can play it back. But if I make any changes to it, I won't be able to save it. And if I try and export the song, I'll get an error message saying that I'm not allowed to do that. And that concludes our discussion of saving. We have the song self-contained settings, very important to make sure that all your sounds and samples are stored with the song. The song information, which allows you to define information pertaining to your song that people can see. And then Publish Song, which saves a protected version of your song that allows people to open it up in Reason without saving changes.